fighting for a mask, like a cage-dwelling beast, like a starving, squealing rat staring at a feast. I saw nothing tender or loving in the heart. I suppose this must be how the world falls apart. Crumbs on the footpath, I saw you stoop to eat, and taste the smears of blood that seep from gashes on her feet. I knew I'd seen this somewhere, in Bosch's nightmare art. I kiss you, and you eat my tongue. The world falls apart. I resign to forces beyond the hope of love. I let the savage instinct kill the world above. I bow to rape and murder, who dress to play their part and shape themselves in horror. The world falls apart. Beware, my child, of starving. Beware the Holocaust. Beware the fade to nothing, where truth and life are lost. Lions in their slumber are loathsome and inane. Beware a mad professor with instruments of pain. Hunt the wild savannah. Disguise yourself to prey. Chew the sumptuous manna. Be mellifluously grey. Beware, my child, of dying. Beware, my child, of breath. Across the skies they are flying, the aeroplanes of death. A plague will come to kill your pride, to leave you with the sin inside. A price to pay, it shan't be long. Do I hear the plaguey gong? Your diamond ring has lost its shine. The pleasure of your debt is mine. A price to pay, I lend a crumb. I warned you then, a plague would come. I was wrong, so wrong, when I thought I saw you walking to my flat, holding a tree, nestled in your arms, unaware of war and the virus overseas. For I could see your form in a sulking mind playing tricks. But were you someone else? I heard a song and thought upon your daughter. Stevie Nicks would like her. I was wrong. Oh, I was wrong. When down old Arthur Road your body turned, the breeding of my heart and joys surceased. Was I wrong in that moment to feel spurned? You were gone, and that woman was released. Now in this hollow future you belong, and lonely 'tis without you. I was wrong. She died in 1941, fearful for her only son. The Nazis had the upper hand. They stormed each European land. They conquered everyone. Hitler terrified her soul. She quivered a final breath. She prayed to God to save her son. She thought, all peace on earth is gone. She slumbered into death. She died in 1941. She never saw the Holocaust. She never saw her boy's hot blood soak into some foreign mud. She never saw who won or who lost. She died in 1941. She never knew the joyous drum. She died uncertain with her fear. And now I too have no idea what will come. I thought I'll leave it all a while and chant a Buddhist song. My father died. My lady's gone. I don't believe the world has long. I don't believe the world has long. Do I cry or smile? I found some calmness in my sleep. Oblivion was mine. How long till people turn to crime? I don't believe I have much time. I don't believe we have much time. Do I laugh or weep? I found some calmness in a breath on the Itchen's river way. I heard a birdie in the sky. I felt some deep tranquility. I knew the answer then, and I had no fear of death. The birds are tweeting proudly. The sky is luscious blue. The church is shut come Sunday, and vacant is my pew. The marram grass is floating. The evening winks its eye. The public house is dormant now. My love and I may die. I'm just going to change the music. That was, of course, Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. And now, we'll have the prelude to Parsifal by Wagner. Well, I'm calling on the doctor, but everyone is sick. And if I go and catch the bug, it's sure to kill me quick. Yet if I hide and live 3 years, what will I have to show? I'll journey now to Parsifal I'll go. There was a bronze Italian with whom I shared my bed. She was a little off the rails, at least my instinct said. And one dark night she whispered thus, I do not care to age. I wish to scribble victorious and fill the vacant page. Well, spiteful accusations had filled my teenage mind. I stumbled lost and nameless with a fear of humankind. But now I see the stars above and laugh at petty fear. So if a sadness shakes my heart, I welcome every tear. Tithonus was a man of choice until I learnt his fate. For choices are too early wished and reckoned on too late. I wonder, should I live on earth like Rambo in the night, or read until Tiresias dominates my sight? Now sickness is in every land, though death will come to few. Many Germans fought the war, a fraction fought the Jew. Yet death, a monstrous tidal beast with clamping silver jaws, slays the baby, stamps its skull, and disregards the laws. Viruses will spread the earth. The plague of man will end. In light of this, should I break down, or should I just pretend? And should I live like Monya said, profoundly unafraid? We die at one small moment soon, sans teeth, sans accolade. Well, death and plunder, do your worst, the power here is mine. I ask a sweet Colombian girl to dinner and to wine. The terror is a dangerous fiend, but generous indeed. Despising death, I suckle life, and on the time I feed. Well, I'm calling on the doctor, but everyone is sick. And if I go and catch the bug, it's sure to kill me quick. Yet if I live and hide 3 year, what will I have to show? I'll journey then to Parsifal I'll go. I met an officer in a local park who said, behind this metal playground fence, where children were wont to play till dark, there nothing lies. For it is an offence to play upon these swings, or climb this frame, to run across yon meadow with your love, to play hop, skip and jump, or some such game. 'Tis all forbidden, orders from above. But while you lose your play and starve your joys, I'll notice all the blessed flourishings of beetles, birds and bees, and nature's noise. 'Tis more now to my ears than slides and swings. 'Tis more than all my plastic Christmas toys. 'Tis more than all the countless wealth of kings. Now I'll put on some Chopin's Nocturne, number 1 in C sharp minor. This is some blank verse. When you were young, my child, do you recall the ecstasy of dreaming with the sun, of staring deep into its setting face, and losing adult pangs of grief a while? Do you recall the song on Bayreuth's hill, the bliss of trumpet luring you inside, the country bliss alive and God in song, in yellowhammer nests, in national shade, in hands of mothers clasping infant joy, in smiles of fathers holding hate away? But gone, for darkly sleeps the day. The majesty of thought and love is lost. Then nature, come to us, and wake the hope of smells of coconuts in yellow leaves, of deepest midnight orange in the hue, of beachy sunset bliss and woodland dew, covered in the cold of fairy dreams. And sprinkle in the recess of my mind the sound of spring and summer's laughing breeze. When we lose this distance, I will woo the finest woman, a lady of pure beauty, and dance her to the band. I will let her feel me, my life and manly loving, our hearts embracing, touching, with spells born in the hand. When we come to parley, we will laugh and feel excited, spit in each other's faces and hate with rage of blisses. We will hurt each other, feeling unprotected, terribly infatuated, and dribble in our kisses. When we lose this distance, I will hug my mother. I will dance the polka. I will hug a stranger. When we lose this distance, we will know each other. When we lose this distance, we will know the danger. When we lose this distance. The crystal whispers in the wind through my April sun-kissed hair. A cream flirtatious shirt has found a place to drape upon the chair, while I sit on my bench and read my Dickens and have no care. Instead I listen for the bees, the birds, and the unaware. The nervous patter of my head is floating to another garden. I discard my Nickleby and read of Rosalind in Arden. Oh, I feel such pleasure now, while yesterday I feared my death. Oh, now I see my parents dig and escape in breath. I wander slowly on the grass, the bounty of the shade is kind. The cooling touch is like a kiss, it puts me in my holiest mind. I smile with my mother, bliss. I watch my father pat the dog. With sweet uncare, I ope the book and read the epilogue. There may be hatred, may be war, but love is powerful and men are precious to the world, and I cannot fathom with my pen, I cannot fathom with my heart why you put this vile stuff into my ears, into my eyes. Hold, enough, enough. Though nature has her way, I will protect the tread of man. I think we are remarkable, the things we've done, the things we can, the colours of ideal grace, the flutters of the perfect sea. I cry, enough of thy remorse, enough of thee, enough, the pulse of love is strong, and my garden grows to bloom. I wander to the darkest end, 'twas there my mother held her womb, and reconnected with the god the night she brought to stunning awe. My sister, here, and now I walk, and I think of her. I look upon the bamboo shoots, my father tied them back today. I thought of all the time I passed, it simply ebbed away. I thought of my dear friend, who lost his grandpa and his cousin too. I shared the moment with the god and the beautiful bamboo. Could there be hope in poetry? I found it once or twice, and while we shake the gate outside the paths of paradise, let us exercise our soul, our hearts in love of man for man, in gardens of our own confine where happiness began. I smash the hurt of our loss with memories of you embraced, the smells of love and bowered calm, dreaming of the golden taste, locked inside my lonely house, playing patience with the air, thankful for the multiverse and the unaware. With my last breath, I wonder why the virus knocked upon my door, for I am poor enough to die. When all alone I bid goodbye, without the strength to break the law. With my last breath, I wonder why the strictures ne'er apply to orchestrators of the war, for I am poor enough to die. When lunatics this truth deny, and deck with silk their ivory draw, with my last breath I wonder why I cough and splutter at the lie, I pass unpitied on the floor, for I am poor enough to die. With my dispatch please justify the hunger of the dying poor. With my last breath I wonder why, for I am poor enough to die. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you're well. Stay safe. And we'll all see each other soon.